Hello, everyone. Blue Star Saber here once again to do another live stream review of My Hero Academia Season 5, Episode 4. I'm a bit late because I was waiting on Lucky Chi to see if he would join me, but he's a bit behind. And I decided that I'm not going to wait too long, so I'm going to try and catch up with the reviews as fast as I can in the following days, so I can be up to date with the seasons and discuss them as they're coming out. So anyway, episode 4 of the Joint Training Arc, round 1. It continues off where last time, where I believe Gevadon has been trapped by Sinsho's voice quirk thing, and we get a little flashback of a little flashback of the, flashback of the flashback of Sinsho explaining his voice modulator thing to the group and all that stuff, and during that thing they attempt to try and take out Gevadon and Subara, but however Subara is able to wake Gevadon up. However, Subara gets captured by Froppy and it's taken away. He kind of gets a little bit pervy when thinking about how her tongue catches her when she's in the prison thing. However, Gevadon manages to capture, Red Riot and Anima, using his brute strength. So, so Class B is up 2, while Class A only has 1. 2 more for Class A, and they're beaten and all that stuff. So it's Denki and Froppy, Osirio and Sinsho against Vine, Gevadon, and Dragon Shroud. So yeah, which you get some very biased commentary from their teacher. It's quite funny how the students, Class 1A students, stop the biasness protests. So anyway, due to the fact that they're down 2 men. Denki, Froppy, and Sinsho need to plan out how they're going to try and turn the match in their favor again. Now that they're in the disadvantage, Froppy comes up with the idea of using her mucus, which she explained to Midoriya Mineta so many arcs ago, back up into season 1, if you will. That she can create mucus, and then it's used to cover on Shinso and Denki, so that Gevender cannot tell which one is which and all that stuff due to his sensing abilities. Though there's a funny joke about Vine calling him the apocalypse beast for using her for the diversion thing, as she technically, as Gevender, throw Red Riot to her so she can capture him and throw him in prison. So there's that. But yeah. Anyway, so eventually, so Gevadon is pretty much telling Vine where each of them are. She eventually captures Denki, and he uses due to the fact that one of his tracking pointer things has been plugged in on the trousers, which Froppy makes a joke about how he had no idea, he didn't notice, which allows him to find them. It allows him to track Class 1B, which Dragon Shroud pointed out. Denki gets captured by Vine, about to release his pinpoint thing in the charge thing. However, Dragon Shroud blows away the shock thing. Away, so it doesn't affect any of them. However, Shinsho uses Dragon Shroud, his voice modulator, to mimic Dragon Shroud, and Vine is now under his control, and it's revealed in a little flashback that Denki decided to play himself as a diversion because they'd be focused on him, so that Vine would focus on them, and then the other two can get close enough for Shinsho to use the voice thing, and Siro to then help capture the others and all that stuff. Anyway, while Denki's trapped in the vines, Froppy sort of springs into action to try and get Vine out of from away from the others, so they won't hit her to snap her out of it. While Gevadon charges at Shinso. let's see, Dragon Shroud and Froppy have a bit of a clash while Gavadon goes after Shinso, about to attack him. No, granted, he's keeping his voice quiet because he doesn't want to be brainwashed again. Shinso uses one of Aizar's, whip thing, cloth thing to bring down some rubble on top of him, but it has no effect. But once he starts hearing Dragon Shroud's voice, he thinks it's Shinso until he says the apocalyptic bits, and it turns out it's Froppy using her tongue, throwing him at, Gavadon, and it knocks him out. That's that stuff. As Gavadon realizes it's too late, it's not Shinso's voice. With all of Class 1 being knocked out, they all get thrown into the jail thing, which they use Vine to tie up Gavadon and Dragon Shroud just for insurance. And when she wakes up, she realizes, oh my god, I have sinned. But yeah. And the episode ends with Vlad, or, the Class 1B teacher, reluctantly saying Class 1A ends, and that's the end of the episode. So, overall thoughts, this is going to be a quick one compared to the other episode review things. I quite like how quick the animation was particularly with how Gavadon with movements and all that stuff. And all that stuff. So yeah, the animation was pretty nice, pretty fast. When they needed to for the action scenes. I definitely say this is I suppose the highlight for me is the rematch thing. I get sort of a rematch thing between Denki and Vines. He uses their previous history of her not using her fine shields to cover things, so it allows the others to as then use himself as a distraction to allow Shinso to capture her, since the focus was on him once the team was Red Riot and Anima were caught down. I will say this: I like how Anima is now using insects for his arms and attacks and all that stuff. He's no longer afraid of bugs. I do like how, to raise the stakes, we had Red Riot and Anima both taken out, and I think this definitely takes the stakes, since Red Riot, I think, for many people, particularly last season, is probably seen as the main hitter amongst this group. You could also probably count Siryu as the big main character as well, main one out of the group of Class 1A, though granted. Shinso could also be able to take it. No one's really the main, really, but yeah. With those two taken out, it raises the stakes a bit, allowing Denki to steal the show for a bit with his decoys. And then I like how Shinso has able to use Ayazawa's clothing, but unfortunately he does not have the strength enough just yet to take on people like Gavadon. But I like how it was quite a good team effort with how they got the three separated, and the three members of Class B separated. Vine, trapped in the voice, under Shizuo's command, and due to Denki user being a distraction, Siryu takes on Dragon Shroud, and she's able to capture him, and then uses a powerful tongue to throw him right at Gamada to knock him out and stuff. So there's that. The only thing I'd say that maybe Anna might be this might be a little disappointing, I guess, is the fact that Dragon Shroud's ability is the scale ability just seems a bit very limited with just shooting spikes and just creating armored hand stuff. It's granted, he only got kind of captured by Siryu off screen technically, but that's what it is and all that stuff. So yeah, the first round goes to Class 1A and all that stuff. 4-2. I quite like that some members of Class 1A were taken out and all that stuff. Overall, I give this episode an 8 out of 10. It was a fun seeing Class 1A work as a team. Who they went up against with Class 1B. You got the Denki versus Vines rematch and all that stuff. And you got to see Shinso's spotlight with his quirk. I'll see you for the next episode. Hopefully, I intend to review the next episode. hopefully tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, hopefully. All that stuff, because I want to try and catch up to episode 7 or 8 at least try and do at least three episodes this week, and do the remaining next week and that stuff. I'm Blue Star Saber, and I am signing off.